Greetings everyone, this is your favorite Lehigh mucho sola libertad. For those who are not aware about what we do, we are a 3D animation multimedia company. So we asking for you for any contributions from however amount you can actually donate to actually get our projects going further in the future. Right now we're working on a project called Millennium. Yes, we have the script and yes, we have the characters already input, so there's a lot of animation that has to go in the mood board and sorting out some other shots, filming and acting as well, and voiceover artists that we will have to get. So with all of that, we kind of lacking upon the budget point of view. So I'm only asking for you guys to contribute a little bit of some little money to get our project going from one point to the next, because I don't think that we're gonna be funded by anybody, but we're still gonna be showcasing the bugs. We're gonna showcase the BTS of it, what animators have to go through when it comes to filming, doing all these particular parts of it, storyboarding, writing the scripts, the character development from modeling to acting, and then animating it, then exaggerating it to make it feel good, and the lighting, the sports and stuff like that. Every point that is required to make an incredible animation. So we are just asking for a little bit of funding, basically, so that we can get the show up and going, and so that we can also hire some more other people to help us with the production of this particular project, because this project is now starting to become bigger than I ever anticipated. Some scenes we're gonna be doing ourselves, some we might actually get some other hands on it. Some people would have some cameos towards the shots, and the contributors can be part of the production, being analyzing and feeling how the story progressed from its start until right now, because the story is basically gonna be a little bit bigger than what I anticipated, and there's so many long hours that I have to participate and do in it. So there's a lot of things that we want to do, right? However, we restrained by funding. So if you guys can help us out in the link below, help us out and send any amount via PayPal, just any amount to get our projects going. We'll actually showcase a little bit of samples here and here, and showcase the backdrop of some other particular story, some parts of the stories. We're not gonna share a lot of details towards the videos and concepts and the art that has to actually be done. All I could tell you is that I'm writing a story where me, Lehigh mucho sola libertad, is gonna be the villain of the story. I'm excited. The character has been done and has been polished, and it's ready for animation. So we're working out the other animation of other characters that are gonna be involved in it. And there's gonna be secondary characters and some other characters that are not noteworthy to the strain of they just background character, basically. So we were working upon getting to have background characters, but we were still sorting towards what kind of background character we're gonna be creating. So we changed the story from, what is it? What's the thing that we changed it? We changed it from a much more 3D anime. Now it's gonna be realism. It's gonna be 3D realism. So we're gonna be focusing on that we do not have a motion capture suit, so every animation prospect is gonna be made by hand. So we're not gonna focus so much on realism, but we're gonna focus on like realism and stylistic all intertwined together to actually make something that is actually good, so that like even South Africa as a whole can actually be proud of it. It's gonna be extensive, it's gonna be laborious, yes, we'll have to discuss it with other people who want to also be part of the project, and you also as an audience can be part of the project, you know, by a little contribution towards us, like run about there, and then just send us, no matter how much amount that like you can afford. It doesn't matter the amount, just the contribution, just to showcase that like us as a community, we got each other, and we can actually do projects that are on a level similar to Hollywood or beyond or less. Who knows, the future is much more brighter, so like we have to get locked and loaded, and we have to seize this opportunity, because basically if you can look at the industry on its own, is that like it's really struggling right now. Like there's so many layoffs upon like other particular companies, big companies like Google and such and such. Some I'm not sure whether it's okay to specify which companies are having massive layoffs, but one that I can mention is Unity, that I know that lay off like 400 of its stuff. So basically funding upon like projects, it's a little bit stiff right now, so that's why we're begging you, the community, to help us storyboard artists, 3D animators, 3D generalists, to do much more of an impact and write stories that are much more relatable between the two of us, you know, not have like things that like are already like oversell in some other generation. We want to have like our own South African style, you know, because like Japan has anime, right, and America has, what does America have? Oh yeah, it does have like what is this, VFX, like Hollywood basically. They have Hollywood. So now South Africa has to come up with its own stuff, but there's like less companies run about here doing animation. So I want to be that particular few percentage of companies that are doing animation in South Africa and progressing with it. So please help a brother out, please help us out, so that like we can knock the ball, of course, and so that like we can put South Africa on the map. Thank you for listening to me. From me, thank you very much for listening for my plea. So hope you contribute. The link is gonna be just run about here. So thank you very much, and we're gonna showcase like some few clips, some few little snippets upon like the project that we're working on. We're still in the work in progress, so bear in mind that there's so many changes that's gonna occur.
Very well, this is the snippet of the story that we're working on. So we have Ankh run about here, and then we have like old Harold here. Oh bro, this is gonna be epic. This is one of the scenes that we are working on, but there's also another scene that I want to show you guys. So that like you know that like what you invested in is actually underway. It's like it's in production. So now we have like flying cars run about here. Okay. And then we're gonna have like even cars from the ground, right? Let me see if like yeah. There's a lot of cars, so These are the bosses. Flying, they look like bread. I know. Oh, this pen is so slow. Jeez, god, tiny. Ah, that's perfect.